it's just really special to me, particularly after Katrina, because I think sometimes we take for granted things that are there for us, and it's not until maybe we don't have that anymore that we come to appreciate it. And so after Katrina, so many relationships were built, people that came into my life, into my family's life, that we probably never would have met had it not been for Katrina. But we evacuated with my oldest daughter's best friend, her little brother, and her fiance. And her fiance happened to be Big Sam of Big Sam's Funky Nation. And I have 3 children, and one was in high school, one was in elementary. My little elementary one, who was a little boy, John Michael, he just fell in love with Sam. And while we were evacuated in San Antonio, we're all living together in a house. There were 9 of us and 2 dogs. He was so upset, and we really were all upset. I mean, we were glued to the TV, you know, crying because we're seeing all of the water, people crying for help. And we didn't know if we'd come home. And I'm really getting emotional now because it was like we were in culture shock, because nothing in San Antonio reminded us of home. And we were like, well, are we going to even have a home to go to when this is over? And so the only thing that really kept our sanity during that time was Sam would play his CD, and he would play his trombone. And so that was just a huge comfort. And my son just, it's like this fire was lit. And he would just follow Sam all around the house, and he would pretend to play the trombone and sing all the little riffs and lines from Sam's CD. And one day he had gone to the store with Sam, and Sam came back and he said, he said, you know what, John Michael can sing back all the riffs on my songs and my lines. And he said, I think that's really special. There's something special there. But I really, you know, didn't think too much about it. We came home, and he kept begging for a trombone. Begged and begged and begged, but we didn't have the money. So finally his grandfather gave him his old high school trumpet. And the first time he blew on the horn, I mean, he was actually making a note. It was like a great sound. It was big and open. And then he just started, like that week he learned second line. And then from there he just kept going, and we found a free program. And that's how we met all of these amazing people in New Orleans. And all of these older musicians just took him under their wing and started teaching him. And now he's on a full scholarship to at Berklee College of Music. And I had to come out here today and tell that story because he's not here to tell it. And I didn't want him to miss out on the 300-year capsule, because, you know, that's one of the great things about New Orleans, is the way the older ones, the older guys, care about the next generation, and how they, you know, they've just kind of, I don't know, just treat them like they're their own, and just, you know, give of their time and their talents. And so I love New Orleans because the people are so giving. And I don't know if everyone knows that, because we always get a lot of bad press. But there are really a lot of giving people who are willing to give time and their talent for free. And you don't find that many places.
So if you had to describe New Orleans in a word, what word would that be?
Giving.
Giving?
Yeah.
So, what do you think New Orleans is going to be like in 100 years? I mean, now we're celebrating 300 years of New Orleans being a city. Where do you see us in 100 years?
Well, I hope we're here in 100 years. because you think of coastal erosion. It's a real issue. So I hope we're here. I mean, physically, I hope New Orleans is here. I hope people take coastal erosion a little more serious and do more to protect our coast. But as far as what in 100 years, I think it's still going to be known for its music. I think it's still going to be known for its great people, great food. And people are moving here all the time because they know that New Orleans is a giving city. We welcome everyone. Really do. I see that in New Orleans. So I just think it's going to get better. And I think more people will come in and embrace that same spirit. I think we'll still be known for our music, food, and people. Great people.